Asiyah, and I'm going to be presenting about CPR today. Have you ever had to use CPR on anyone before? You can just shout out your answer. No. Okay. Well, you may be wondering, what does CPR even stand for? C stands for cardio, which is the heart. P stands for pulmonary, which is relating to the lungs. And R stands for resuscitation, which is the action of reviving someone. So when should we do CPR on a person? Either when they're unconscious, unresponsive, not breathing at all, or not breathing normally, or in a cardiac arrest. What is a cardiac arrest? It's a malfunction in the heart that causes irregular heartbeat and disturbs the flow of blood to the brain, lungs, and many other organs, which is a leading cause of death. How do you perform CPR? Step 1. Check the scene to make sure it's safe. Step 2. Talk and determine. Approach the victim and determine if they're conscious or unconscious. Step 3. If there's no response, call 911 or designate someone to make the call. Step 4. Position yourself. Kneel beside the victim and position your hands over the chest. Step 5. Interlock your fingers. Keep your arms straight. Cover your first hand with the palm of the other hand and interlock the fingers of both hands. Step 6. Apply pressure. Push fast and hard on the chest over the sternum. It's a long, flat bone located in the middle part of the chest. What is the sternum? Why should we apply pressure there and not somewhere else? The sternum connects the ribs using cartilage, and it forms the front of the rib cage, which helps protect the heart, lungs, and other major blood vessels from injuries. Step 7. Continue to apply pressure until help arrives or until you're too tired to continue. This is a story about a marathon runner named Kyle Woods. After he crossed the finish line, he passed out, and his heart stopped beating. So a team of 6 people performed CPR on him individually, and within 12 minutes, his heart started beating again. He was rushed to the hospital, and he survived. So another story about Michael DeMarco. He was a father, and he was walking out of the house, and then he screamed. His daughter, Abby, heard him and went to find out what was wrong. She saw him unconscious on the floor, and so she performed CPR. Within 10 minutes, the paramedics arrived, and he was in a coma for 6 days. After he woke up, the paramedics told him that the quick response performed by your daughter was the main reason you survived. This is a video. So why is CPR important to perform? Well, 1, it keeps the blood flowing. 2, it provides oxygen to the brain, which gives the victim a better chance of having full recovery. Facts about CPR. In 1 year, about 475,000 Americans died from a cardiac arrest. Nearly 45% of non-hospital cardiac arrest victims survive due to the help and CPR performed by the bystanders. Do you need formal training to perform CPR? You don't need any kind of formal training, you just need to know how to do it, like the basics of it, and could possibly save someone's life. However, you do need to be professionally trained to perform mouth-to-mouth CPR, which is a different kind of CPR. Thank you.
But another round of applause there. Well done. Finally, Asiyah has the added pressure. Today is her birthday.